Hi, this is Rachel here. So today I'm going to show you how to do cat-cow, which is a really simple, easy movement for the spine. And I'm going to show you it in quite some detail so that it can be very, very advanced in a way as well. And it can really help you with things like backbends, upward facing dog, and also how to bring more flexion into the spine and more movement. It can also help with unhelpful patterns in the neck which can go unnoticed over a period of time during yoga practice if it's not caught early. Okay, so first of all we're going to place some weight on the hands. And it's always good before you do that to make sure that you are actually able to ground the hands, and I'll explain a little bit more about that. So first of all, you need to be able to stretch the hands fully, the fingers. So as you can see, I'm stretching out my thumb from my index finger, and you can actually see there's some webbing in between there. So that's the amount of stretch we're looking for. And I can do that with my breath. So as I exhale, I'm just going to press and stretch the fingers apart. And I'm using my exhale to do that. And you can do that a few times. I will do a completely separate video on this because it's really important, and it can prevent a lot of wrist injuries which are quite common in yoga practice. Okay, so you want this gecko hands. And then once you've got that nice spread through the fingers, we're going to really press the hands into the floor. And what I mean by that is pressing down so that all of the knuckles are completely pressed into the floor, and I call this grounding the hands. Obviously this part here won't be touching the floor because this is like your little suction cup there, but certainly this point here and this point here, two very important points of the hand. They're like your anchor points, and if you can root down and ground really well through these 2 points, it will support you all the way up the shoulder, and it will help you with things like handstands, anything that requires you to put weight on your arms. Okay, so we're going to take a few breaths to just press down through the hands on the exhale. Inhale and exhale. And I'm just increasing the pressure of the hands into the floor. And at the same time, I'm making sure that I have a nice width through the collarbones. So my hands are shoulder width apart. And if you find that you think you're doing shoulder width apart, but you look down at your collarbones and they're a little bit collapsed together like this, maybe you haven't seen your collarbones actually fully expand, then I would invite you to place the hands a little bit wider. So it's very common, especially among females, to underjudge the width of the shoulders and place the hands too close as a result. So take a nice bit of space and spread it out through the collarbones. Now we're going to use the breath to move through the spine. So I'm going to start by tucking my chin into my chest. And then I'm going to start to round the upper back, take that flexion through to the mid-back, the lower back, all the way down to the tailbone. So that's my exhalation. Completely exhale here. And then I'm going to reverse the movement. So I'm going to start now from the tailbone, tilting the tailbone upwards, arching through the lower back, taking that curve into the mid-back, upper back, and finally extension through the neck, lifting the chin. And I'm looking down the nose. Exhaling, chin touches chest, upper back round, mid back, lower back, tailbone. Inhaling, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, chin. Exhale, head down to the tail. Inhale, tail up to the crown of the head. And notice that I'm not flicking my eyes up here. Why is that? Because flicking the eyes up can often put unnecessary tension on the neck. So I prefer to just encourage the eyes downwards, which will create more awareness in the movement. And it will just slow down the movement, especially as it travels up the neck. So you really want to have full awareness as much as possible there, just to eliminate any gaps in the movement pattern and in the awareness. And you can just come down into an extended child's pose. And you can repeat that a few times if you wish, resting in child's pose in between. And it's really nice to get that movement nice and fluid for your health, well-being and yoga practice. Okay, so keep practicing, and next time we'll be doing a lesson on putting that into a little bit more arm strength by doing cat bows, I call them. So that's a really nice way to build up your upper body strength towards more progressive and difficult upper body strength requirements such as chaturanga. Okay, so keep practicing and see you next time.